Hi everyone, welcome back to another reaction video. How are you doing, you beautiful, beautiful people? At the moment, Israel is at war. And we gotta do stuff we love in order to keep going. Now, do we? We gotta keep going. So here we are, doing what we love with you, this beautiful community of good people. I really appreciate that I have this space because it's not and shouldn't be taken for granted. Today we're gonna react to, you asked in private, a lot of messages, to Money Game Part 3 by Ren. Said it's quite a masterpiece. Don't know what to expect. I just know it's Ren, so it's gonna be crazy. Let's go, let's jump right into it. Ren, Money Game Part 3. Bye. And I don't know if you've seen, but that was me running because of the alarm. So let's go. Let's keep going. Let's start from the beginning. Money Game Part 3. Ren. The composition it creates every time. He's such a master. It's like a predestined. It's like with the song, with the composition of the music, plus the way they are wearing like suits and have this. It's like the future has been written. Money Game, right? It's not gonna go well. It's you're. It's like you're destined for something already. Now let's uncover what that is. But you're a servant of some sort to money. And it will kill you in the end. Like, the rope and the. Yeah. Let's go back a bit. So, it looks like, is this Ren? Is the other person Ren? Okay, this is Ren.
tell you a story about a boy named Jimmy. 1 year old and his first words were mine, mine, gimme. 2 years old he was walking, 3 years old walking quickly. 4 years old he was running round the pavements of his city. 5 years old and his daddy told him, listen here son, you gotta learn to be a man. A man, he works for what he wants. 6 years old and he's reading, writing, top of the bunch. And when he's 7, his progression made him student number 1. 8 years old and he's praised for unusual grades. 9, his parents paid for private school to nurture the flame. 10, 11, 12, 13, he ascends and ascends. His daddy tells him, son, money is the means to all ends. 14, solving complex mathematical equations. At 15, IQ 150, still elevating. 16, he develops complex software code that detects weaknesses in cybersecurity protocols. 17, and he sells his vision, keeping the share. Not yet an adult, but he's practically a millionaire. 18, and his daddy tells him, now you're a man. This world don't give a damn about you, so take all that you can. 19, he turns a profit, stocks and shares, invest in product. 20, double down.
Okay, so the money game. And the father that keeps on pushing. Father that is like saying and delivering what the messages that he got to the son, that it's at such a young age already gets so much. What do you do when you have so much? Like, people get to the place where they have everything they wanted, yet, and then they discover they just keep on wanting more. So that's like the narrative of the money game, right? And the destruction that it brings with it. Let's go back a bit.
9, now you're a man. This world don't give a damn about you, so take all that you can. 19, he turns a profit, stocks and shares, invest in product. 20, double down deposits. 21, his income rockets. 22, he learns the truth is just an obstacle to wealth. If you manipulate the data, then the lie will sell itself. 23, a life of luxury, crystal and cocaine. 24, he makes the Forbes list, they're applauding his name. 25, and his daddy tells him, listen here son, while you're sitting in that palace, that don't mean that you won. 26, a business shift, he switches business to arms. He's 27, dealing nuclear and shells in Iran. 28, inside the Senate, money bought him a seat. He's 29, a role of counsel in the president's suite.
So he's 29, he's at the president's suite, and the father keeps on telling him it's not enough. Like, right now, you're at the president's suite, but you're not the president, you know? That's the father voice, and then the son's voice, and then it goes and becomes all the gray lines and the black lines, right? That's where the son is going, feeling that is not enough. All the negative feelings taking over. And now he's step by step going to the dark side. Such an interesting performance, because it's like one location and we see everything. Such a beautiful way of delivering a story, right? Such a storyteller. That's amazing. Let's go back a bit.
And it money bought him dealing nuclear and shells in Iran. 28, inside the Senate, money bought him a seat. He's 29, a role of counsel in the president's suite. Now he's 30, his daddy says you're losing the race. You're just a servant to the king, not even in second place. 31, a big maneuver for his daddy's approval. Moving imports over borders from the exports out of Cuba. 32, moving grams, growing kilos to tons. He's 33, filling warehouses with powder and guns. 34, turf war with nobody to stop it. Blind eye from the popo inside of his pocket. "35, He gets a call. I'm sorry, son, but it's your father. Had a heart attack. I'm sorry, he's gone. 36, getting pissed up, abusing his product. 37, eyes glazed, disposition demonic. 38, with a prostitute, a moment of passion. Heating up a silver spoon and then chasing the dragon. 39, getting reckless and hungry for power. Daddy's words are still driving him to kill and devour. Makes a move against the cartel, but the strategy's flawed. They retaliate and leave him in a hospital ward. A bullet buried in his vertebra, and one in his leg. The doctor sighs and says, I don't think you'll be walking again. Fuck.
Got everything, and now he has nothing. While being locked in an everything cage, like the palace the dad said he has. Symphony.
Let me tell you a story about a boy named Jimmy. He was 40 and he cursed the words mine, mine, gimme. 41 he wasn't walking, 42 not walking quickly, 43 never running round the pavements of his city. 44
Wow.
inside a palace with a mountain of gold, but those riches turn to rubble when perspective evolves. Weighing heavy on his conscience is the value of gold. Lamborghini for a life, trading money for souls. Jimmy followed the code inside the land of the free. Put your hand inside the cookie jar, take more than you need. And his example is exaggerated versions of me. And it's a version of him, and it's a version of she, and it's a version of you. There's no escaping the blame. The way we live is parasitic. Fuck the money and fame. Call the music. This isn't entertainment. This is real life. The way we live is lunacy, community, it declines. Hyperpolarized, always fighting, then we divide. Truth is less important than the money that we design. Money's an invention. Politics from our invention. They all come from people's ideas. Did I mention? Border's an invention. Law and order fuel the tension. It leads to people killing each other. My solution? Everything is subject to change. We could build utopias if individuals were taught to use their brains. But if we teach kids in schools to always be sheep and put themselves before the herd if there's more money for me, then there's no future I see where the humans survive. We're parasites inside a petri dish with cannibal minds. Mold will grow upon the surface and consume till it dies. And our fate could be the same without this story to the wise.
And it's true, right? Like the way we sit in school. Like, did you think about the fact you can finish all the exams like together in like 1 year, maybe 2 of very maybe not that extreme studying, like of school, that we have years where we sit and we're being told to listen to the one person who knows everything, like he's the master, like he doesn't have his emotions, his flaws. There to really be the shepherd to us sheeps, saying if we interrupt, silence. If we talk to each other, silence. If we are wrong, then you're wrong, he's right. Who did better on the test? The competition. And the way we sit, it's like it's It's so much of the stuff I think about. Like he says, we can build utopias. Humans could build utopias if they were taught how to think and not how to just become sheep that follow orders and instructions. I often think about the fact that a lot of I went into therapy, but my family and a lot of the people I know, we're from Israel, startup nation. So a lot go to the high-tech industry. They get a lot of money, tons of money, to do what they're told. That you get a lot of money to do as your boss tells you. Like, that's still school, just fancier, with more products and the illusion of freedom. Let's keep going.
An art fate could be minds. Mold will grow upon the surface and consumes till it dies. An art fate could be the same without this story to the wise.
Ren, such a fighter of justice. Truth.
"45. Jimmy comes home out of the rain, soaking wet upon a wheelchair, drinking again. He is everything he wants. He is fortune and fame. He's a fortunate fool with an unfortunate fate. With a 45 caliber aimed at his brain.
Like his age.
45 a fitting number cause his age is the same. Here's the words of his father. It's such a damn shame. Then he presses on the trigger of a money game.
Hey, whoa. Oh, Ren. That's just, how about we produce? Like, he's fighting a war of himself right now. I'm saying Israel is at war, so is Ren. He's at war for our consciousness. He's at war for our lives, for our time, for us to wake up and understand we're being manipulated into doing other people's stuff and creating other people's dreams instead of our own, which will fuel us to do more and help more people like Ren. That's some crazy stuff. That's an amazing production. That's some unique skill, and he does it every couple of weeks. He keeps on producing and giving content. That's amazing. That's amazing. Thank you so much for telling me, in private. A lot of you reached out, and I truly appreciate it. The hard time we're having here in Israel. And you said, we want to see you, and you should check out this video. And I did, and it helped, because this is what I love to do, being here with you. At the beginning, I ran because of we have the alarms when missiles are approaching, and you saw it. And that's where we're at now, but we're going to keep on going because I love you guys and I appreciate you, and we're a family here in this channel, and I'm not going to forget it. That this is where I'm going to feel better, and I hope this is the same for you with this channel. I truly hope that you're good and you're feeling better, and that you'll have an amazing day and week, and I appreciate you so much. Thank you so much for joining me in this video. I love you and I appreciate you, and I'm gonna see you in the next reaction video. Thank you and goodbye.